A 5-inch drawing of a foot by Michelangelo sold for $27.2 million, setting a new auction record for the Italian artist. In fact, the drawing sold for almost 20 times the estimated value after 45 minutes of intense bidding. Take a look.
Some interest. Are we already on the telephones? I will open the bidding here for the Michelangelo, please, at 100,000, 1,400,000 now, at 1,500,000. Thank you. Sophie has it at 1,500,000, 1,500,000 already. So, congratulations. Thank you very much all for your bidding. That's 23,100,000.
Years after convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's death, the newly released Epstein files are now being called one of the biggest document dumps in modern American legal history. They include FBI summaries, internal memos, emails, financial records, previously sealed testimony. How did one man gain access to some of the most powerful people in the world? Who protected him? Here are 10 key revelations now from the Epstein files, one by one. Epstein was negotiating with prosecutors before his death, just days before his death. In that New York jail in 2019, Epstein's lawyers were in talks with the federal prosecutors. According to FBI documents, they discussed possible cooperation and a potential deal. But no concrete proposal was finalized. Less than 2 weeks later, Epstein was dead. His death was officially ruled a suicide, but these revelations have also reignited doubts, reportedly. Also, the key takeaway, FBI logged unverified tips involving Donald Trump, reportedly. One document reportedly revealing the FBI received multiple tips linking Epstein and Donald Trump. The claims were never verified, reportedly. The Justice Department has now clarified that many submissions may be false, misleading, or politically motivated, especially ahead of the 2020 election. Trump has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing, remember. Also, Elon Musk had more contact than known earlier. Emails showing Elon Musk and Epstein exchanged friendly messages. They even discussed visits to Epstein's private island in 2012 and 2013, reportedly. Trips that never happened. Musk says he declined every invitation and had minimal contact. The U.S. Commerce Secretary's planned island visit, reportedly. The files reveal that he, who is now America's Commerce Secretary, made plans to visit Epstein's island in 2012. He says he cut ties years earlier and denies any misconduct. And perhaps the most shocking, email suggesting Prince Andrew invited Epstein to the Buckingham Palace in 2010. This was after Epstein had served time for soliciting a minor, reportedly. The correspondence showing Epstein requesting private time, reportedly. Prince Andrew later claimed he had gone to end their friendship, and whether the meeting happened remains unclear. Virgin Group founder Richard Branson exchanged emails with Epstein in 2013. One message referred to Epstein's harem, Branson's office saying the contact was limited to business meetings and that he condemns Epstein's crimes. Emails from 2003 showing Ghislaine Maxwell, now jailed for sex trafficking, exchanging explicit messages with the head of the LA Olympics Committee, reportedly. Cassie has apologized and said the emails were sent before Maxwell's crimes were known. In fact, New York Giants co-owner appears hundreds of times in the files, reportedly. Emails suggesting Epstein helped connect him with women. He says he regrets any association and never visited the island. Bank records reportedly indicating multiple payments from Epstein to British political figure Peter Mandelson. There are also records of money sent to Mandelson's husband. Mandelson denies knowledge of the payments and has resigned from political roles. Also, a newly released image showing filmmaker Brett Ratner seated beside Epstein with two women. Ratner earlier denied knowing Epstein. He has not commented on the photograph. Beyond these shocking revelations, the Epstein files revealing that for years Epstein moved freely among presidents, billionaires, royals, politicians, celebrities. Despite repeated warnings and earlier convictions, he continued operating clearly. And his victims say institutions failed them by ignoring all of these red flags. And that is why now, despite these disturbing details coming out, several questions remain, fresh ones in fact. Why was Epstein even allowed to negotiate after his arrest, for example? Why were powerful figures never fully investigated? And who else may still be shielded? Lawyers for the victims saying more revelations are coming. While files may not deliver final justice, they do expose how wealth and influence can impact accountability even in democratic systems. And the Epstein scandal is clearly far from over. The quantum of missing persons in India's national capital has become the subject of a raging debate. While Delhi police issued a clarification, there are still concerns over the state of crime in Delhi, after it emerged that 807 people had gone missing between January 1 and January 15 in Delhi. Panic set in, of course. However, the Delhi police highlighted that there was no rise in missing persons as compared to last January. Listen to this.
There is no need to fear or panic regarding the missing persons in Delhi, especially children. Compared to the past, there has been no increase in reporting missing persons in Delhi. In January 2026, compared to the same period last year, there has been a drop in reporting missing persons. It is also worth mentioning that Delhi police follows the policy of fair and transparent reporting of crime.
As per the data shared by the Delhi police, 1,777 people went missing this January. 9 more people went missing in the same month in 2025. Now, this marked a slight reduction in the number of people reported missing. Officials also hinted that some may have left home voluntarily under pretext of marriage or after having an argument with the family members, reportedly. While a dip in missing people is welcome, Delhi fares poorly as far as the rate of recovery is concerned of missing people. According to the NCRB data, Delhi recorded a recovery rate of barely 35.6% in 2022, which is less than 30 other states and union territories in the country. And in the year 2023, the national capital's recovery rate improved to 47%. However, it was still below the national average of 53% and less than 29 states and union territories. This indicates that there is enough scope for the Delhi police to further improve the state of affairs in the national capital. The death toll in a mine explosion in India's Meghalaya has risen to 19 as the rescue operations continue. The district officials have said that the explosion occurred at an illegal rat hole mine in the East Jaintia Hills. The explosion reportedly occurred when the workers were using dynamite for illegal mining on the government land. The intensity of the blast caused a portion of the hill to collapse, burying several workers.
We could recover underbody. So the total death is 19 and 8 is injured as of now. The identity of those who died could not be established as of now. And the identity of those who are injured also could not be established. Investigation is going on. And more importantly, 2 persons have been arrested.
And following the incident, Prime Minister Modi has announced an amount of 200,000 Indian rupees for the family of the deceased. The explosion has exposed the harsh reality of illegal mining in the region. Once used extensively in India's northeastern states, rat hole miners are named for the narrow tunnels. They were banned in 2014 because of the large number of fatalities and the damage caused to the environment. And according to the government estimates, over 60 people have died during illegal rat hole mining in Assam and Meghalaya since 2012. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.